Hello everybody, Random here, and today we are ranking every single Bumblebee movie figure to date.
Subscribe so you don't miss out on any awesome videos.
Now this is a big task, so it took me a while to make. You're gonna see some special guests as well, so stay tuned. Also remember, these are my opinions. Now, let's get on to the rankings. Take it away, Charles.
Hi everyone, I'm Charles. Random's ranking at the top, number 21, the worst one out of every single mold, has to be Helicopter Dropkick. Now, this thing's absolutely horrible. I hate it so much. I don't keep it on display. This is my Bumblebee display. I have Car Dropkick over there. I don't have a Helicopter Dropkick on display at all. That's how much I hate it. And I'm a completionist, so I have it, but I want to keep all the Bumblebee movie figures together except for Helicopter Dropkick. And also the next one on this list, Car Shatter. I cannot begin to tell you. I believe this should be number 21 on the list. But it's 20. Random said it's 20, so it's 20. But I believe that this thing is absolutely terrible. It's so horrible that I don't even have it anymore. It's somewhere in my closet, and I'm not willing to dig it out. Even for Random, I'm not willing to dig it out. That's how terrible it is. It always breaks. I know part of the engine popped off for me. I'll show you a picture of what popped off. But it's so terrible. Like, I don't get why. It's so terrible. It's just so terrible. And yeah, I don't display it because I hate it so much. And now, number 19.
Number 19, Volkswagen Bee. Now when I tell you I despise this Volkswagen Bee, Side note, this Volkswagen Bee is not official. It's pretty obvious, but yeah. But still, it's my worst Transformer in my collection, other than him. Not only is this robot mode extremely inaccurate, but one wrong move with these legs and boom, he's gone. Not only does this back thing, he's gone again, okay. Not only does this back panel not like to stay tabbed, but I hate him. The transformation sucks. I will give it one thing though, the alt mode is good. Please Hasbro, make another. Number 18, B127 / Cliff Jumper. B127 in the movie was very dynamic and no limits at all. You think it would carry over to the toy, right? Nope. Extremely stupid, clear plastic backpack. Clear plastic for the chest windows. Mine actually snapped right there. And such limited posing. As well as Taz breaking every transformation. No wonder his voice box got removed. I don't want that too if I look like that. At least with Cliff Jumper, he has way better colors, but they really should have just given him a different mold. Buy this guy instead. Save your wallet. Number 17, Ravage. Ravage is one of the best Soundwave cassettes. He's a literal, jaguar puma thing. So you'd think he would be pretty poseable, right? And nimble. They got the nimbleness down by the posing and everything. He's amazing at posing. But what are these legs? They're so weird.
Brother, ugh.
And why does he turn into a box? I mean, he seems pretty accurate to the brief moment we saw him in Bumblebee movie, so that's always a plus. He can also fit really nicely into Soundwave. But I still don't understand why they ditched the normal cassette look for a box. I had to get a new copy because this guy's foot just bent out of place someday. That's actually a very common issue. Yeah, he's just a box now forever. He is very necessary for Soundwave. and he looks amazing, but just get the better one. Number 16, Rumble. Now, when concept art was released, I was the most excited for this guy. Not Sunstreaker, not Megatron, Rumble. Now, sure, he turns into a box as well, but like, at least it looks good. Also, the painting and sculpting on this guy is just terrific, especially on the power drivers. And with the added detail of the little Decepticon symbols under the power drivers, mwah, perfection. He also has an ab crunch. Like, what? You never see that on a figure. With that ab crunch, you can do a signature pose. And the transformation from robot to box is amazing. Once again, he fits perfectly into Soundwave. Just the box mode by itself is actually really nice as well. I'm so happy we finally have more than just one cassette. Hopefully we get Laserbeak in the future. Number 15, Core Shockwave. Core Shockwave is strange. Like, what's the point for this guy? No, seriously, why? I mean, the painting and the sculpting is absolutely terrific for a small little guy, as well as some really good articulation. I love that bright yellow eye as well, really brings out that head. And I love this cute little tank mode. He is strangely missing the Decepticon symbol for literally no reason, which is very strange. I absolutely adore this little guy, but I'm definitely going to get the Voyager at some point. Number 14, Soundwave. I know what you're thinking. How is Soundwave in 14th? He is so much fun, looks and feels great, and this head sculpt is perfect. Why is he so... I will give it credit, this robot mode is amazing. Down to the G1-esque head, to the red on his arms. You can easily tell this is Soundwave. FYI, he is custom painted. I really wish he could fit 2 cassettes, but I can look past it since Rumble is concept art. You can even use this extra little silver part from Ravage to make that. For the only Soundwave figures I have, Bumblebee movie is way more superior. Number 13, Ironhide / Ratchet. Ironhide and Ratchet are amazing figures. They would have been higher up too if it wasn't for other entries. You can easily tell that this one is Ironhide and this one is Ratchet. And with the weathering I added, it makes it look so much better. I do like Ratchet's colors more than Ironhide's though. That crisp white is perfect. Only problem with this mold? Loose hips and legs. He also has a tab on the back that's specifically for the weapon, which is awesome. His transformation is pretty finicky, but this vehicle mode is awesome. You can definitely tell someone on the designer team went off on this. It's so nice and compact, and I totally see this as a Cybertronian mode for a G1 Ironhide. Heck, he even got the yellow stripe. There truly is no excuse for that now, 86. But this alt mode is the definition of a brick on wheels. But he, commits to that. But no wrist swivel. Huh. Number 11, Car Dropkick. Car Dropkick is amazing. Painting and sculpting is on a whole nother level, especially with that head. His alt mode is gorgeous and extremely accurate. He even has his human pop gun. Sadly, the drawings are very brittle. My friend's copy here actually broke with the other wing. Transformation is 0 out of 10 though. Not fun. Nothing tabs in. It sucks. I really like his little hidden features from the vehicle mode into the bot mode, like the headlights on the legs. Someone here at Hasbro's Dropkick Stan. It looks really accurate to the CGI model too. And at least one of the two are actually good. Just don't let Bumblebee near. Oh no. Number 10, Brawn.
This is a pretty unique figure. He's small and bulky. He is really fun to pose with, and he has nice articulation everywhere. And honestly, he's probably one of my favorite figures in my collection. And yeah, I definitely recommend this figure. I don't know what Random thinks about him, but I love him. And his vehicle mode is... it's a Cybertronian truck thing. with these accessories, there's like a drill accessory that you can put up here, but I do not have that right now at the moment. But yeah, he's a very cool figure. Highly recommend. I don't like some of the gaps here though, or how his head just randomly is here. That's very strange to me. But the transformation is really fun, and yeah, I definitely love this figure. He's one of my favorites. Back to you, Random.
Number 9, Wheeljack. Screw Q. Screw Pablo. This is Wheeljack. His colors are gorgeous. The overall design is super reminiscent of the G1. Heck, he even reminds me of TFP Wheeljack. And check out this sporty Cybertronian sports car, dude. It looks so good. The subtle hint of green at the front and the lines of green and the red and perfection. I have one flaw with my copy, however. This shoulder does not like staying tabbed. And no wrist swivel. And yes, he too has weapon storage.
My name is King Prime, and this is my review for Studio Series Bumblebee Blitzwing. This figure is incredible. It's amazing. It looks awesome. It just looks cool. It's the best Seeker figure we've ever gotten, in my opinion. It's freaking incredible. Words can't describe how much I love this thing. It's got its flaw with this always screwing it up. But that's on everyone's copy, and people have gotten used to it by now. But it's incredible. It's just really freaking cool. Words can't describe how much I love this figure, and it's definitely expensive on the aftermarket. It is, but if you find it for like $50 to $60, grab it. It is so much fun. You'll enjoy it. It's such a good figure. Highly recommend it.
Number 7, Tetrajets. What's better than a Seeker turning into a run-of-the-mill plane? A Seeker turning into a Tetrajet. Tetrajets were so detailed in the movies, I thought it was going to be impossible to replicate it. But boy, was I wrong. Not only does he pose amazingly, but he looks like he jumped right off the screen. They also fixed Blitzwing's problem with his arm. His cannon loves falling off, though. What's better than one hand? 2 hands. No wrist swivel. He does come with no raise, but I only came with one, so I just don't use them. This is generally the perfect mold. Like, look at Thrust, Starscream, and now Skywarp. In my opinion, this is the best Seeker mold. This guy is a bundle of joy. And this Tetrajet mode is on point. Like, if you look at this robot mode, you would have no clue it could transform into this. What else can I say then? It's amazing. Highly recommend picking this guy up. And if you have already, buy another. There are multiple. Number 6, Jeep B.
I bet you didn't expect to see me here. And I bet that you didn't expect to see this figure here. And I'm sure you eagle-eyed viewers would be thinking, but Stellaris, the scale looks wrong. Give me your... Yes, this is an upscale. Sorry. Actually, looking at this figure, you can tell this is one of the nicest alt modes we've ever gotten from Studio Series in terms of interior and exterior detail and accuracy, except for the hands. The arms, forearms, whatever you want to call them, these really do bug me, but it's a lot bigger on this release, obviously, because it's an upscale. I mean, no crap. Still ours, jeez. But everything from the grille to the hood to the windshield to the interior to the exterior just screams Jeep B, and it also screams Bumblebee Movie Hound. The shameless plug on my channel. Go subscribe. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really nice alt mode. Probably 9 out of 10. You know, 9 out of 10 in total. But let's look at that robot mode. And there you go, robot mode. And I gotta say, this is a really, really nice robot mode, even being an upscale. The posability is actually pretty nice too. I mean, for a deluxe, it can get into some pretty dynamic poses. This isn't really one, but still. The sculpt and the detail, ignore that. That was completely my fault. The sculpt and the detail really shine with this figure. Again, it's an upscale, so it's not gonna look quite right, but this figure's really good, and that's why I made it to this spot on the list.
Number 5, Sunstreaker. When I first saw this guy's leaked images, I was appalled. Sure, the giant shoulder pauldrons are super annoying to work with, but Hasbro tried their best and they succeeded so hard. Sure, he has no wrist swivel, but everything else is amazing about him. He was never even in the movie, yet here he is. Heck, he's even better than most of the other Bumblebee figures. And obviously he looks great with others. And props to Hasbro for making the best Cybertronian Lamborghini alt mode of all time. Like, look how sleek it is. Now all we need is a proper Bumblebee movie sideswipe to complete the Lambros. If you want to hear more about this figure, check out this video right here. Number 4, RC. Yes, this is no joke. RC is the best movie Autobot, except for Prime. Her posability is through the roof. She is extremely accurate, and she even looks like a female. A lot more than this piece of trash. I generally only have one problem with this thing, and it's that the back untabs pretty easily. But it barely happens for me, so I don't even recognize that as a problem. The pink is the perfect shade. The subtle touch of the pink Autobot logo is amazing. And look at that head sculpt. It's extremely accurate to G1. The only thing they changed is more mechanical and an antenna. That's it. I honestly recommend this figure to literally everyone. I love the inclusion of the double pistols. And this bike mode is virtually perfect. Like, sure, you can just tell that's the chest and the hands, but you don't really look at vehicles from the back. I love how much pink just comes out of nowhere for this alt mode, and it works so well. And I don't even care that this isn't an accurate G1 car looking thing. This is better. Fight me. For a Chug figure, this is our best RC we have ever gotten. No wrist swivel. Why? But hey, at least she has weapon storage. Number 3, Voyager Shockwave.
King Prime back with another review for Bumblebee movie Shockwave. This figure is cool. It's not amazing, but it's cool. Yes, it doesn't have an elbow. It doesn't have an elbow swivel, and that's kind of a pain. But Shockwave, it just looks cool. It just looks awesome. And really, the only Shockwave pose you need is giant cannon going forward. He can do that. That's very easy. But yeah, the figure's great. It is. I defend it 100%. I'm not transforming it because I don't really like transforming him because his mode sucks. But yeah, this figure is great, and I recommend him.
Number 2, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is the best Autobot. Not only does he look amazing, and his alt mode is not Cybertronian? Huh? I don't really get why they went with the Freightliner instead of the Cybertronian model. They clearly have one. But I'm not mad. This looks amazing. The back is 1,000 times nicer than 102's. But putting an Earth vehicle with other Cybertronian ones in the same line just doesn't feel right. Unless you're completely blind, you can tell I custom painted this into Zeta Prime. Not Night Watch. He even looks good going against Megatron. Like, that is what you need him for. Megatron and Prime. If they released a version of Prime that looks somewhat realistic and is a Cybertronian mode, then I'd be happy. Uh-oh. Now, for the number 1 spot. Take it away, Stellaris.
And at number 1 is none other than Megatron. Probably the best posing figure ever to be released on shelves. That is, if you can find them, and if you do, it is the easiest pickup you will ever have. The craziest thing is they give this guy 2 butterfly joints. 2! One here and one here. Like, what? Opposable fingers? How did that happen? And even though he's not the biggest leader / Voyager, depending on how you look at it, he's definitely a leader, let's be honest. But he still has that Megatron-esque presence to where you can tell he's the leader. I don't know how to convey it through the camera, but like, He is. Also, I want to talk about the heft of this figure. It's honestly unmatched in terms of Studio Series figures, especially this year. I haven't handled another Studio Series figure that feels this solid. Bumblebee movie Shockwave is pretty close, but this is just like one of the most dense figures that I've ever handled for the size, and I think the robot mode is just a 10 out of 10. But I think it's time to address the real problems with this figure. It's the transformation and the alt modes, where the engineering and the robot modes exceed, the alt modes really fall flat on their face. And yes, I can already hear some of you going, "But Stellaris, you hate the Fallen, the robot mode is good, the alt mode is bad, what's different?" First of all, go away. Second, this robot mode actually holds together and is actually posable without 10 pieces falling off. Second, while the engineering isn't exactly complex for getting from point A to B, there are some very good points of engineering in terms of the transformation, while the Fallen is just kind of bad. The craziest thing is they give this guy 2 butterfly joints. 2! One here and one here. Like, what? And finally, even if you don't like either of the alt modes or you prefer one or the other, this Megatron has about 100 fan modes that you could choose from. There's so much more that this figure offers that the Fallen doesn't. It's not even funny. So for all of you that are getting mad, don't compare them, because this is the best Bumblebee movie figure yet. That could change, but for now, this one's the best.
And there you have it. Every single Bumblebee movie figure that has currently been released. Some of these placements even shocked me. And no, I'm not including the Junker since we've already had it before. Also, if you guys haven't already, please go check out these awesome creators. They helped me make this video possible. I'll have the channels down in the description if you want to go check them out. Well, everyone, that's a wrap on this video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are in the world. Have a great one. Bye-bye.